Hello friends, welcome to another exciting topic, settling the bill and departing the guest. Before exploring the topic, let's have a quick recall.
Service failure is the inability to meet the customer's expectations. An angry customer is like a boiling kettle of water, so let the hot kettle cool down. The customer wants to hear words like, "I care," "I understand," "You can trust me." Customer service recovery can be achieved through the LAST or the LAST model. L for listen, A apologize, S solve, T thank. In this topic, you will learn how to settle the bill and depart the guest, how the cash receipt looks like.
So let's begin with how to settle the bill and depart the guest. Now your job does not end after the guests have finished eating. There are certain points that should be kept in mind after the guests have finished eating.
The first point is to clear everything from the guest's table except the bud vase. Ask the guests if they want to order anything, or should you present the bill if they haven't ordered for a long time. If the guest asks you to bring the bill, keep the bill in a folder and present it to the gentleman. Remember, the bill should always be presented from the guest's right. Now, stand at a distance and observe how the customer intends to pay. After some time, come back to the table, greet the guests again and take the bill folder from the table. If the guest has kept his card, bring the EDC or electronic data capturing machine to the guest's table along with the bill. Swipe the guest's card and enter the exact amount. If the card is a chip and PIN card, then insert the same into the PIN pad with its face up and follow the instructions on the terminal screen. Hand over the machine to the guest and ask him to input the 4-digit PIN. After the receipts come out, give the customer copy to the guest and keep the office copy with you for the accounts section. Now, if the guest has kept cash inside the bill folder, then present the change inside the bill folder. Do not claim the tip until the guests leave. If the guests leave while you are settling the bill, then the change is your tip. After the bill payment is done, escort the guest to the hostess's desk and invite them to the restaurant again. The hostess then takes over and escorts the guests outside the restaurant.
So this is how you should settle the bill and depart the guest. Now, let's turn our attention to the cash receipt. The cash receipt is a detailed copy of the amount received by a certain company for providing goods and services.
Cash receipt is a very important document for the restaurant. A cash receipt contains valuable details which help a certain company record and audit transactions. So this is how a typical cash receipt looks like. Now, there are certain details that a cash receipt must have, such as name of the establishment, date and time of payment, server's name, name of the payee, the items purchased, total amount of items purchased, total amount after addition of tax, amount received, type of payment, example, by cash, credit card, debit card or check, unique receipt number.
With this, we come to the end of this topic. Before moving on, let's do a quick recap.
Keep the bill in a folder and present it to the gentleman. The bill should always be presented from the guest's right. Bring EDC machine if guest intends to pay by card. Keep the change inside the bill folder if the payment is done by cash. If the guests leave while you are settling the bill, then the change is your tip. A cash receipt contains valuable details which help a certain company record and audit transactions.